Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves. And these yet remain strange days indeed, they really do. Then shalt thou make thy way prosperous. That's the subject this week, coming into prosperity, because one of the fallacies of prosperity amongst many people is that it's just suddenly going to happen. And they're going to wake up one day and be rich. It just doesn't work that way. Of course, you'll recognize the reference from Joshua, the 1st chapter, the 8th verse. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. And then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success. Let's look at these words, prosper, and let's look at these words, success. Prosperous, chalak, to push forward. It's translated, break out, go over, be profitable, cause to be prosperous, all of which say that prosperity is progressive. I want you to say that out loud. Prosperity is progressive. More on that later. The word success, sakal, to be circumspect, to be intelligent, to be expert, prudent, skillful in understanding, to guide wittily, to consider, to prosper, and wisdom. Did you catch that? Prosperity comes from skill, expertise, prudence, understanding, and planning. That's where prosperity comes from. Then shalt thou make thy way prosperous. You're the one that's going to cause prosperity to manifest in your life if you follow certain principles. And we're going to look at those principles this week, spelling out the word wisdom. Why? Because prosperity is a progressive process, and we're going to move into that progressive process, spelling out the word wisdom. W is wealth. Before you can be prosperous, you have to define what prosperous means. Everyone has their own definition of prosperity. Wealth isn't money. Let me underscore that. Wealth isn't money. Wealth will cause money to manifest in your life, but wealth is not money. Wealth means to accumulate force. It's good. It's good enough. It's translated enough goods, substance, successful effort. How do you define wealth? I'm wearing one of my wealthy sport coats today. I have a number of high energy, very prosperous people that tap into these little videos that I do 3 times a week. And I was talking to one of them one day, and he said, I love your little videos. I watch them almost every week. And well, I watch them for 2 reasons. One of which is to hear what you have to say, but also because I want to see what you're wearing. Well, this is one of my wealthy sport coats. So let me tell you about it because it shows you how I define wealth. I was going to Steinmart one day. You remember Steinmart is a great discount store. The chain went out last year during the pandemic. I was at Steinmart one day, and I was perusing through their sport coats, and I saw this sport coat. I opened up the inside lapel, and I looked at the label, and it was, yea, verily, a Walter Morton. Now, because I have knowledge of these things, I understood that Walter Morton was the brand that Hickey Freeman put out whenever they had too many Hickey Freeman suits or sport coats. So I was looking at a Hickey Freeman, which was at that time one of the best made suits or sport coats in America. I looked at the price tag. It was $200, which was cheap for a Hickey Freeman sport coat. I didn't even ask God. I bought it. Now here's the kicker. This sport coat is 25 years old. Why? Because wealth to me is accumulating those kind of things in your life that last and actually work. That's what wealth is to me. It's accumulating those things into your life that last and actually work. It has to work in your life for you to be a wealthy person. Proverbs the 8th chapter, the 21st verse, says that I may cause those who love me, wisdom is speaking again, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasuries. That's wisdom. Wealth comes first from exercising wisdom. Prosperity's promise, here's wisdom speaking again. Proverbs 21 verse 20, there's treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but the foolish man spends it up. A wealthy person understands how to manage their money, and wealth generally comes from wise money management. How are you managing your money? Wisdom is the first step in power to get wealth. If you want to experience God's best in your life, if you want to be a prosperous person, if you want to make your way prosperous, then you begin at wisdom. I'll share some more things with you this week. Sunday at Aspire Church, a brand new series of messages, the benefits of believing. This Sunday's message will help you to get on your way to experiencing the benefits that come from believing. Catch it live on the live stream at aspirechurch.tv. Catch it on Facebook, Aspire Church TV. That's Facebook, Aspire Church TV. Live stream aspirechurch.tv. Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. It is going to be powerful stuff for people that want to experience more out of life. And of course, I'll be back Wednesday and Friday with Then Shalt Thou Make Thy Way Prosperous.